According to the latest news, we are on the verge of entering a super cycle for commodities balls. At least that is what one of the major financial companies in the world, JP Morgan, is claiming. In their prediction for the middle of the year 2024, they highlight gold and other precious metals that are getting set to shine in the market right away. The fact that this is the moment that the central banks have been preparing for is one of the primary reasons why central banks all over the world have been hoarding gold over the course of the past few years. The investment firm JP Morgan is of the opinion that commodity prices will continue to rise over the next 6 to 12 months. Additionally, they predict that gold prices will be further supported later this year by the Federal Reserve lowering interest rates. As we all know, there is an almost 100% possibility that this will occur in September of the following month. I can hear you wondering, so what? Why is this good for crypto? And more importantly, why is this good for XRP? This is really significant news and it is all coming together. However, I can hear you asking, so what? For starters, we already have confirmation that the XRP ledger will also be used to tokenize gold, which is a significant development. This is in addition to the fact that the ledger will be used to tokenize securities, tokenize T-bills, which are tokenized debt and dollars or fiat. However, the rise in commodities is beneficial for XRP for a number of other reasons as well. Firstly, it demonstrates an increased investor interest in alternative assets, which means that investors are abandoning fiat currency in search of something more advantageous. Secondly, crypto is a relatively new small niche of an asset class, and it is currently being implemented into the new monetary system. Therefore, this is just confirmation that a new age is on the horizon, considering that, ever since the beginning of time, whenever there has been a financial crisis, we have always reverted back to gold as a safe haven, and it is possible that investors could see cryptocurrency, specifically XRP, in a similar light due to the robust role that they play in the monetary system. This could also indicate the possibility of safe haven buying potential. According to JP Morgan, historically, periods of softening monetary policies have been connected with bull markets. This is because gold prices have been boosted by the Federal Reserve's decision to reduce interest rates. It is also possible to say the same thing about inflationary pressures. Cryptocurrency is frequently seen to be a potential hedge against inflation. And third, and this is likely the most crucial issue, there is the possibility that rising interest in commodities from huge financial organizations such as JP Morgan and others can result in larger institutional involvement in the cryptocurrency market. JP Morgan has been investing in ISO 20022 messaging for a specific reason. They are aware that payments are the foundation of the modern economy, and payments are progressing toward embracing ISO 20022. This is the reason why they have begun investing in ISO 20022. Again, this is JP Morgan saying this, publishing documents and articles on this topic, but then there are the things that they won't tell you about, like this confidential secret presentation here, which confirms we are at the tipping point in ISO efficiency at the same time. From a chronological point of view, I believe it is essential to point out that ISO 20022 is not necessarily a new standard. The fact is that it has been adopted by a large number of low-value real-time payment systems as well as high-value payment systems in over 7 nations. The fact that high-value payment systems for major currencies like the euro, the United States dollar, and GDP will be transitioning to ISO is, nevertheless, a significant development that will take place over the next couple of years. In a surprising and unexpected turn of events, we have reached a tipping point and a critical mass, which is that more than 80% of the transactions or payments that take place around the world will be processed using ISO standards. This means that the banks are not only implementing new message formats, but they are also integrating blockchain technology into their core system. Additionally, they are incorporating ISO 20022, and the question is, who exactly is compatible with ISO 20022? The correct answer is XRP. Because knowledge is power, it is beneficial to have a lot of it. I created a community Discord server that is open to anyone, and it is free to join. Within this community, we are all working together to increase our knowledge in order to find the true moneymakers, the true crypto gems, and to be a part of the largest wealth transfer in the history of the world. This is the reason why I created the server last week. We are all developing so quickly and we are learning so much already, so by all means come be a part of the family. The link to join will be in the description below. We are almost at 200 members already, which is crazy. We are all growing so quickly. On the other hand, in case you missed it, here it is. As of right now, the Xrp ledger has closed more than 90 million ledgers, and the number continues to grow, which is positive. Following the conclusion of the litigation, the XRP ledger and XRP ledger and XRP are experiencing a rapid increase in acceptance. This is due to the fact that investor confidence is once again growing with them, and they are reportedly the most prominent infrastructure supplier at the moment. Exactly, which is really insane. The adoption of this strategy will reach new heights as a result of the efforts of financial organizations such as JP Morgan. No, I am not finished with this particular section. At this same now, we are able to view in these posts from Smoke. It is acknowledged in the documents that JP Morgan has created on banks' engagement in blockchain and credit cards that Ripple has the potential to disrupt international payments. This is absolutely great news to hear. I covered a Harvard Business Review article that stated stablecoins are the ones that will disrupt cross-border payments globally and replace fast. For anyone who watched my most recent video on JP Morgan 2 or 3 days ago, I covered this article. Nevertheless, we are simply seeing similarities again and again all over the place with JP Morgan talking about Ripple, XRP, and stablecoins and how they are going to destroy the monetary system and disrupt it quickly. Also, we are seeing similarities everywhere. Consequently, this is a significant acknowledgement of Ripple from the greatest bank in the world, but the icing on the cake is a little print line located at the bottom right here. Mikhail Tolakov, who works for Sberbank of Russia, the largest commercial bank in Russia, JP Morgan, and Ripple, is the only person who will be able to access this document. It is being made available to him exclusively. Why do you believe that XRP will continue to exist despite this? And then, in the very same document, JP Morgan makes a particular observation that the speed, cost, and liquidity qualities of Ripple and XRP have made it the most compelling digital asset for financial institutions to use for applications that are on a large scale. Once more, Russia, JP Morgan, and XRP are all together, while the largest bank in the world claims that XRP is the most desirable cryptocurrency for financial institutions all around the world. You should care so much about this because the perspective of JP Morgan truly matters and they are structurally important. This is the reason why this is such a big deal and the reason why you should care so much. This is incredibly significant information because the SWIFT system processes transactions worth $29 trillion every single day, and JP Morgan is responsible for half of that amount in ISO 20022 communications. Therefore, when JP Morgan switches from SWIFT to Ripple and XRP, that alone is sufficient for XRP to destroy and cannibalize SWIFT, and then we have every other institution that is hopping on board with Ripple as well. If you want to know more about XRP, go here. Like right now, this is a MasterCard documentation on the future of remittance in South America, and once more. Ripple is the only cryptocurrency business that has been referenced twice as having blockchain-based rails in international money flows and for being selected as a CBDC platform for more than a dozen nations. This is simply mind-blowing information. In addition, additional evidence indicates they will be employing XRP as a bridge. Is that going to be unending? No one knows. However, in the next 18 months in particular, we will witness a surge in the usage of XRP as well as an increase in the price of XRP due to the fact that it is being utilized as a specificity seed all over the world. Not to mention the fact that SWIFT is quite pricey, which is another reason why we have been seeing interviews like this one with the head of innovation at the National Payment Corporation of India. We have also addressed Ripple and XRP, so pay close attention to what they have to say. Terms of convenience, it is an absolute and enormous lifesaver for a migrant or an expat who is currently residing in another country. A platform for the payment of bills similar to BPPS was previously available within the country. From the regulator's point of view, however, the extension of that to a cross-border transaction was not only a very, very welcome, but also an incredible pleasure. In retrospect, I can recall having conversations with a couple lenders about the possibility of utilizing this particular